Hello, everyone. My name is Violet Woodton, and I interviewed Kevin Murray at Huguenot High School. He has 20 years experience in library science. He started out in grad school working in the library, and he had jobs at both college level and at public libraries. And he decided to come on the school level. He took the classes to get certified, and he's been doing that ever since. His role as a librarian, he basically helps support the curriculum by providing staff and students with books, equipment, and all things needed to support the curriculum and to have student success. Also, he helps proctoring. They're called media specialists there. He helps with proctoring of SOL testing. Sometimes the library has to close down due to testing, not just SOL testing, but other testing as well. A typical day at the library can be kind of rough because the students like to come in and out of there and just hang out and sometimes try to skip classes. So they have a policy that you can only have passes in order to enter into the library, and it must be authentic passes signed by teachers. So they won't just come in there and just do anything and just try to hang out and not go to class. Advantages and disadvantages. He said when he was working at the college and public library, he had an hour lunch. Of course, in schools, you do not have that at all. Basically, the students are in and out all day, so you may get 20 minutes tops. And unlike teachers, the librarians do not get a planning period. So that can be a bit rough. As far as being up to par with technology, he says that he is very up to par with technology. He has the strength in teaching information literacy. He loves to do that. He also said his weakness is basically not being organized and having papers everywhere, and he's working on that. As far as cataloging, the books that the school are provided, we have vendors that the books come from, and they're already cataloged. We use two vendors, Junior Library Guild and also Follett. So those books from those vendors already come cataloged, and that's a big help. The only things that they would have to catalog is that those books that come that's donated to the library, or if they pick something up at a yard sale and bring it into the library for use. So those are the only things that they would have to catalog. As far as organizing collections, they check what classes are offered and check with the teachers to see what books are needed. And they were kind of create what you call a lib guide, an online guide for the students to look at to see what is needed for that particular class. He says that his favorite reference materials is online databases. It's very helpful for students. And basically they use the Gale database. Basically, they kind of got rid of it due to budget constraints, but it's supposed to be coming back, and he's hoping that it comes back soon because it's really helpful for students. They use it. It is called opposing viewpoints. So the kids can put their topic into the database, and then Gail will pull up the topics pros and cons from the journals, and that helps them a lot. And the articles are not hard to understand, and it's easy for students to catch on to it. So that's a good thing, and he's ready for that to come back. They teach plagiarism classes for both teachers and students, so they'll know what to do as far as reference materials and citing sources and not copying and pasting from the internet. Now, they don't have to have teachers conferences, which is great. They may have a parent to walk through, but it's basically positive information. As far as unruly students, how they handle that, they just call security, and security will take care of the situation. Let's see what else we have here. He said To Kill a Mockingbird was his favorite book of all time, and he loved the movie as well. And his favorite space in the library would be the computer lab. He's very technology savvy, so that's great. As far as budget situations, we all know schools go through budget constraints. He said in the library what they would cut first before anything else is the supplies. They would rather buy the supplies themselves or bring what they have at home than to cut the equipment and technology that's coming in. Also, I asked him, what did he see school librarians in 5 years? He said what's currently happening, librarians are getting ready to be used as IT specialists. They're bringing in Chromebooks, and what they're in training for now is basically fixing the computer bugs, being able to download and upload software, fixing the hardware and everything with the Chromebooks that's coming into the school. They are being trained to do that, so that way we don't have to call IT all the time. So that is a very interesting fact, and something that I would definitely want to follow up on to see what happens with that and how the librarians are doing with that. And basically, it was a very good interview. There were some things going on in the building that day, but we were able to get through what we needed to get. So thank you very much for listening. See you soon.